I have a confession to make. I like big, crazy cities. It's why I used to live in Seoul, South Korea. It's why I spent a year living in Mexico City. And it's why I just spent over a month based in Guatemala City. And when I met other travelers in Guatemala and told them I was living in Guatemala City, I got the same question over and over. Why? No one sees Guatemala City as a place you want to be. It's just the airport you arrive at and then you try to get out. At least, that's according to a lot of the opinions on the internet. And listen, I get it. Guatemala City is not perfect. It has a danger to it. You see it in the barbed wire all around the city. You see it in the security guards carrying guns outside businesses. It's a challenging city. But beyond that challenge is a beautiful city full of beautiful souls who will welcome you with open arms. That's what I want to show you today. In today's video, I'm going to be exploring with a friend of mine named Erica. And I met Erica when I was traveling in Lake Atitlan. And Erica did what most travelers to Guatemala did. She skipped Guatemala City and she went straight to the lake where she was living for about a month. And as I said, a lot of travelers do that. They go straight to Lake Atitlan or Antigua, or maybe they go north to Tikal if they want to see archaeological sites. But I told Erica that she should really give Guatemala City a chance before she leaves the country. And so in today's video, on Erica's last day in Guatemala, we explore together. I show her some of the city where I was living. I show her the historic center in Zone 1. And we'll see if by the end of the video, I can convince her that Guatemala City is not a bad place to visit. And maybe I can convince some of you too. So let's get straight to it. This is Guatemala City, a city like no other. Okay, YouTube, welcome back to Guatemala City. Today I'm going to answer a question a lot of tourists have about this place, which is if you should visit Guatemala City. I think those dogs think the answer is yes. I'm here with a new friend today named Erica. You arrived in Guatemala City yesterday.
Yes.
How was your first day in the city, man?
Amazing.
Amazing?
Yeah, unexpected.
Unexpected? Well, today we're going to Zone 1, the historic center of the city. I've been there before. Erica's never been there. And we're going to show you a place that I think anyone should visit if they have one day in Guatemala City. So before we go to Zone 1, I just want to give you a little taste of the area that I've been staying in. This is Zone 10. Just behind me is a huge shopping mall called Oakland Mall. But right next to it, and this just opened, I would say 2 days ago, food truck and beer garden type deal. They got little fire pits, games. Oh yeah, they got animals too. Somebody's hungry. Yeah. Everyone wants to say hello. I feel kind of bad that they're just like chilling beside this busy road. Wish they had a slightly more natural place to live, but...
And bigger.
Yeah.
Bigger space.
Bigger would be nice too. Hopefully a bit later today there'll be some kids to keep them company. For now it's just me, Erica, and YouTube. Speaking of things that kids enjoy, we had an interesting experience last night. The house that I'm living at, one of my roommate's girlfriend, shout out to Bianca, it was her birthday yesterday. And so we went to a Guatemalan amusement park. Erica, how would you describe the amusement park?
It's the sketchiest thing I've ever been to.
It was like simultaneously hilarious and
So funny.
terrifying.
Yeah.
This one guy on this ride in particular, he was definitely like, he was getting a lot of pleasure out of watching these people get physically injured.
super scary.
Yeah, amusement parks are probably the scariest part of Guatemala I've found so far. Okay, change of plans. Our stomachs are growling. We're gonna quickly go into Oakland Mall. I'll give you a taste of what a shopping mall looks like here in Guatemala City. Buenas tardes.
Temperatura normal.
So that just checked your temperature as we walked in. It's pretty high tech, huh?
Yeah.
I'd never seen that before this mall.
Oh, it's huge.
At the end of the day, it's just a shopping mall. But it is a quite nice shopping mall. And this place in particular has a good lunch special you can get. For I think 65Q, you get a nice salad, sandwich, and drink combo. Definitely worth checking out if you're in the Oakland Mall area. So after a nice time at the petting zoo and the mall, we've arrived in Zona Una. We're going to be getting out at the Central Market and exploring a bit of the center of Guatemala City. As you can see already from the scenes around me, radically different than the area we just came from. As Erica just said, you know, the thing about this city is you could turn a corner and it feels like you're in an entirely new world. So we're going to check out some of the streets of Guatemala City. But first, I think coffee is calling. We just found this cool place called Los Cafés de León. Café León. I don't quite know the history of this place, but you can tell just by stepping inside that it's quite an old building. Perhaps a historic coffee shop. We just ordered our drinks and we got this to bring up when the meal is done. I guess that's like our bill or our receipt. Next stop, Mercado Central. Here we go. So there are so many shops in here that they're actually numbered. You can see number 187 to 204 behind me. YouTube. Oh, YouTube. No YouTube. YouTube. Pelo. ¿Qué es pelo?
Yo tuve pelo cuando ya no tienen pelo en la cabeza, cuando se quedan pelones.
YouTube pelo.
Ajá, yo tuve pelo.
So if you have no hair, yo tuve pelo. I think it means like I'm bald or something.
You should get that.
Yeah. But yeah, this place is quite interesting. You can definitely find what you're looking for down here, but I would say if you don't find the price you're looking for right away, walk around a bit because you definitely have lots of options for anything you might need. Especially little souvenirs like these. So in addition to everything you have on the first floor, if you keep walking down, there's a food area. And you don't want to miss this too. Even if you're not hungry, it's an interesting experience. Now, one of my roommates in Guatemala City, I haven't even properly explained this in a video yet, but I actually rented a place in Guatemala City for a month. So maybe if people want, I could do a video talking more about what it's been like living in the city for this time. But one of my roommates, shout out to Rodrigo, he recommended that we try something called, what was it? Do you remember? Rellenitos. And I think it's got like plantain, deep fried, maybe some chocolate action. I don't know exactly what it is, but it looks good. And Rodrigo said we could find it at the market. I'm trusting you, buddy. We're gonna look for it. And we're also gonna take in everything else we have down here. Interesting package. See that? Ego.
Oh, it straight up says ego on it.
You want some ego juice?
No, I'm good.
Straight to the point. My Spanish isn't too good, but I think I can figure these ones out. Only in Guatemala. How you liking the market?
This is so cool. I like this area a lot actually. And it's all underground, which is super cool.
Descúbreme, ¿tú sabes Rellenitos?
Ah, sí,
Rellenitos
rellenitos.
hasta aquí,
Sí.
en el mercado.
Ajá, sí, allá venden. Donde están las luces, ahí venden.
Oh, we're getting warmer. Okay, at long last, the search for Rellenitos is over. If anyone's wondering where to find it, it's this place, okay? I don't know where it is, but look for this.
Somewhere in the middle.
Somewhere in the middle. How you feeling? You excited?
I'm excited.
I'm excited
I'm
too.
a little nervous.
What's that?
It's a
Rubik's
like,
Cube?
yeah, that defies the laws of physics.
Can you do it?
The 3x3s I can solve one face, but like it's really hard to do like 3. But I've been able to do 2, but
Yeah.
not really for the 2x2s that look like this. Like in under 5 seconds. There's an app that you could get for like the I think there was the triangle Rubik's cubes and the.
So what is it? What is this supposed to look like if you put it all together?
Supposed to
it's
become a
supposed
cube,
to-
right?
Yes,
This is
square,
square?
but square, but it's weird shaped like
Yeah.
here. But it has different sides. I
Uh-huh.
can't solve it because I just scramble it up.
Yeah, that's super hard.
Yeah.
Keep practicing.
Try it.
I believe in you.
What if I was just like
Do it. Trust your
work by
intuition.
magic? I don't even
Like,
know where
how
to
does
start.
that even like?
How does it?
Oh, okay, Rico. So much going on. I got the impossible Rubik's Cube behind me. I got the delicious treats in front of me. Always an adventure here in Guatemala.
B cube.
Oh, look at that sugar.
D, which is down. R, which is right, and L, which is L. I mean left. But I don't think there's any for these. There's like 4x4s, which my cousin.
Okay.
38
Muy bien. Muchas gracias.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
That's
it was,
a bummer.
but it was $1, so you should not buy the $1 ones.
No, probably not.
So the family with the kid who is the future star of the Rubik's Cube. As I was filming that, they saw what I bought, the Rellenitos, and they're like, "Oh, that's really good. That's really good." So it's approved by a family, and yeah, we're about to have our first taste. Ooh.
So what is it?
This is a dish of sweet mashed plantains mixed with beans, chocolate, and cinnamon. You know, plantains, beans, chocolate, cinnamon. Those are 4 things I love. I would never think of putting them together, but let's see how it works.
It's really good.
Incredible.
It's so
Incredible.
different than you think though.
It's so different.
Yeah.
The first taste you get is definitely the plantain, which I love. And then you get the sweetness of the chocolate. The beans I almost don't taste. But yeah, it's like
I
a...
know, same actually.
Sí. Al primero tiempo.
Los Estados Unidos.
Ah, de allá eres.
Sí.
So as we were finishing our dessert, Erica just acquired a flower. You want to say the story behind that flower? Where did that come from?
From this guy
Yeah.
down here.
Had a nice conversation with one of the flower guys in the market, and next thing you know, someone came in and stole your heart. They say Guatemala City is dangerous, but all we got today is good vibes, good desserts,
Yummy food.
and a flower.
And the Rubik's Cube kid.
And the Rubik's Cube kid, yeah. Can't forget him. I hope you're done that cube when you see this video. Okay, so the sun has begun to set here in Guatemala City, which means if we want to beat the rush hour traffic, we got to get going soon. Because between 6 and 8 p.m. traffic in the city is just crazy. But there's one more thing we have to see before our visit to the center is done. And that's the main square with the cathedral, the palace, all that beautiful stuff. A lot of Guatemalans going about their day here. Not so many foreign tourists, but you have to wonder why when you get a beautiful building like that. I mean, quite the view.
How do you do, my friend?
Very good, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good too. My name is Victor too. I'm from here, from Guatemala City, and I'm staying here on the park now because I don't have a place to live. Man, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
Mucho gusto.
Mucho gusto también. Muchas gracias. Dios te bendiga.
So I don't know if you guys caught that. I might not have been filming, but this guy was saying that he has a health condition and he avoids doing drugs and alcohol and he avoids stealing things. He likes to make these and sell them on the street for 10 quetzales. Little homemade artwork out of a can. So I got one of those. So Erica, you had a day and a half in Guatemala City. What do you think?
I think it's a super special place. And I'm really glad that I came.
To all the travelers out there who you know who just skipped Guatemala City,
Yeah, it's worth a stop.
should they stop in Guatemala City?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, it's worth a stop. And it has a little bit of everything for everybody. It's worth it.
Yeah, it's got busy zones with lots of people. It's got quieter zones to walk around.
Yeah,
Modern areas, very
lot.
historic areas.
a lot of really nice people.
And that's the thing I love about going to spots like Guatemala City that don't get a lot of tourists. When they see people like us, like more people want to interact with you. They want to know like where you're from, and they want to share the warmth. You know, it's really it's a fun experience. Okay, everyone. As always, I'm Dan from The New Travel. Hope this has inspired some people to visit Guatemala City. Bien viaje to Erica, who's flying back to the United States tonight. You ready to leave?
No.
No.
Hey guys, thanks a lot for making it to the end of the video. Like most of my videos, there are no sponsors on this content, so this is made possible by the generous support of people like those names you see floating by my head. If you would also like to see your name floating by my head, here's a couple ways that you can support. Even for a couple dollars a month, it really means a lot. It allows me to keep doing this, my dream job of showing people that the world is not as scary as they think. As always, super grateful for your viewership, and I will catch you next time. Peace.